Alright guys, we're back working on the Impala. Got the 700 R4 mostly sorted out. I think it was the TV cable adjustment. So that's this guy right here. Basically had the wrong bracket on there. Holly makes an adapter to deal with the geometry of the TV cable in alignment with the throttle. And it's not compatible with this lockup cable, so that causes some trouble. Next thing I'm working on is setting up the lockout for the torque converter. And so what I do is I have that wire grounded right there. Comes up from the transmission. I ran the red wire into the little grommet there on the firewall. And I'm basically going to replace the brake switch, which is under here. Hang on, let's go underneath here. Come on with me. Okay. Yeah, it's right there. I'm going to replace the brake switch right there with one for a cruise control that has an additional circuit in it. So when you step on the brakes, it's going to open the circuit for the lockout for the converter, so the converter is no longer locked. If you don't do that, you might have some trouble when you're driving it because the converter is going to be locked. You're going to come up to a stop and the car's going to want to stall. So let's continue on with this project. I want to show you what we're working on. Just going to take that switch out for right now. All right, got the old switch out. Here's what it looks like. Simple switch, brake pedals. Always depressing it. When you hit the brake pedal, it lets off, makes the brake lights work. Here's a new one for cruise control. This circuit right here is for the brake, and this is for the cruise control. So I'm actually got this red wire here, runs all the way through the firewall to the solenoid on the transmission. I got another red wire here. I'm going to run right to the fuse box power and hook them up on this switch here, and that'll disengage the lockout when you hit the brake. All right, so there's a switch with the wires hooked up for the torque converter lockout, and you got to put them on first. You don't have enough room up underneath here to push those on the connector. So I put them on the switch here, and I'm going to stuff it all in and then adjust it. Put the brake lights back on, make sure the brake lights work, run this power right to the ignition, and we should be in pretty good shape. All right, so switch is all installed. I'll take it for a test drive, test it out, but you want to hook the battery up and make sure your brake lights work. Mine are working good. So let's check it out. We'll take this thing for a test drive, see if the converter locks up in overdrive, and if it unlocks when I hit the brakes. So that's where we're at.